there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well wherever you are. Today in Newcastle it is gloomy and rainy, but it's Sunday, it's lovely, and I got a Glossybox. So Glossybox actually came earlier this month, so how I used to have it, where it used to come at the start, and I'm really excited to open it. So let's see what we get. I am fresh faced because I didn't know if we had any makeup in, so if we do, I will try it on. But let's get opening it because I want to know what I got. I don't actually know what this box is going to be like. I didn't see. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, it's a 10-year anniversary. I haven't seen any spoilers other than that it's a 10-year anniversary. How cool is that box? Kind of matches my top actually. But let's have a look at the random bits of packaging that they like to always throw in here. We have got a £12 Choco voucher here if you want it. We've got a Grays coupon. Anybody get Grays? We've got a Gin and More. Treat yourself to gin and perfect summer nights in. 50% off your first box. Anybody? There you go. And of course, Hello Fresh. I love Hello Fresh actually. I quite fancy getting some more because I've not had any Hello Fresh boxes for a while. Now, anniversary box. Love this. So it says 2011 to 2021. And, sorry, did I say 11 years or 10 years? I don't know. But I like this. You've got the hollow stars. How well can you see? And you've got the disco balls. I like the change up in the boxes that they've had over the past couple of months. So, and then they've got this inside, which I think is normally inside the boxes, or maybe it's black. I don't know. But this is it here. I'm going to unwrap the ribbon and keep the booklet until next time, and we're going to open it up and see what we get. I like to just keep it as a surprise. I'm absolutely butchering the tissue paper this time, if you can not tell. So the first thing I've got here is another leaflet, okay, from Boots, Flexitol, amazing stuff, and it's foot cream. Oh, because we've got a little sample of the Flexitol Rescue Heel Balm, which is actually quite good because I could probably do with that. It's for dry, cracked heels. I don't have cracked heels, but I'm going to give it a go, and it's suitable for diabetics, so that's quite nice that it's in there. So we've got a little tube of the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. It's an anti-wrinkle day cream, so that is it there. I'm going to put the camera on so you guys can see it better. Elemis is quite expensive. We'll open it up. So it's a little 15ml tube, and we'll see what it's like. Doesn't really have a smell, but it feels thick and lovely and hydrating. Oh no, it has a very light floral smell. So if you are sensitive to smell, you'd probably be okay with that because it's very light. That's soaked in so quickly. It's lovely. Right, okay, why am I even gonna, I've just looked down. Okay, well, next we have a blush by Lottie London. So this is the second Lottie thing I've had since joining up, and I don't mind because I like Lottie London, and is it ombre? It's slightly ombre, and I'm all about ombre blush. Blush. I got an ombre blush from Essence that I absolutely adored in a pretty similar colour scheme, so I'm going to really enjoy that, and I'm just going to, oh, that's lovely and powdery, and that's what it looks like, and that's it there on my hand. I like a corally, peachy type blush, and now I've got this all over my hand, and I've got nothing to wipe it off with. I've not thought about this. A screw has come out in my seat, so I am just playing a very dangerous game here of will I fall off my seat or will my seat just collapse? That is the risk that I'm willing to take because I'm too lazy to get it sorted. And I've just noticed as well that the crinkles, they are plastic but they're holographic, so I'm going to keep those and use them. I like that. So next we've got the NCLA treatment. It says So Rich Vitamin E Cuticle Oil, which would make sense because my cuticles are hideous, but it's got cute little stars in it. So I'm excited to try that, and I'll just actually open it up. Does it have a smell? Well, it smells a little bit vanilla-y. I'll pop a little bit on my cuticle. I don't know if do they move around? I don't think they do. And we'll just rub it in. Yeah, that soaks in nice and quickly. Has the slightest vanilla smell. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my parents came to help me put up my new hose. And then, as you can see, I'm wearing a different top. I had to stick my hands down 2 sets of drains because they were blocked from the builders. So, shiny, new top, great. Anyway, the next thing in the box is the teeniest of tiniest Glam Glow Super Mud masks. This is the clearing treatment. I like Glam Glow masks, but they're very expensive for what they are. I remember getting the Sonic peel off one, and it was like £16 for a tube maybe like this big and this wide, and it was like a mini one, and I got like 2 faces out of it. So this will only probably do like 1 and a bit faces. I'm not even going to open up and show you what's inside because that will waste like the tiniest amount of product, which will, well, it'll waste, should I say, enough product that would probably cover most of my face. So it's the Glam Glow mask. It's probably the grey coloured one that goes from black to grey on the skin. And then the last thing we have in here is, it looks like a palette. Let's open it up. And we've got the Steve Laurent Celebration Edition 9 colour eyeshadow palette. I like this box. It's like, again, in fitting with the packaging. It's got holographic flecks. And ooh, look at this. Looks a little bit like Colour Poppy. So let's open it up. And it is a lovely neutral palette with a deep black. So that's quite good, just to add a bit of depth in there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my base on and my brows, and we're going to use these 2 bits of makeup that I've got in here. I'm going to put this over there, and we'll see what look I can make from it. How about that? I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I've done my face, well, my base, my eyes, my brows. I've primed it with the P. Louise Ruma base in Ruma 1. Because I can't find the other one that I like to use, and I'm going to use this palette to make a look. Lots of warm tones, some shimmers. I like this shimmery orange shade, looks lovely. So we're going to do something very much out of my comfort zone, because I am not a neutrals person, as a lot of you probably know. I am a colourful person. So I'm going to start off with, what do I want to do? Maybe I'll start off with this shade here, because sometimes with like the cheaper style palettes, a colour, very powdery. Very, very powdery. Don't know how well you can see that, but then kicks up quite a lot. A lot of the cheaper palettes, like the Profusion ones, they are fantastic quality, but sometimes the pigment in the pan doesn't necessarily, well, that looks like one, doesn't necessarily look like what it's going to be on the eye. This seems to be so far doing what it says on the tin. Now there isn't a light highlight shade for the brow bone, so this is going to be the lightest shade that I'm doing on my eye. So far, nice, blends. I'm just using an Urban Decay brush because I need to clean my brushes, and all my favourite ones are very, very dirty. I'm just going to build it up, just to create like a transition. I feel like recently, like the last few years, like I always start with the dark shade first, whereas I always used to start with the light shade, but now I'm just going to throw it back to the old school. Light shade first. It really does have a lot of kick up in the pan, but I don't really mind. Can be a little bit wasteful, but hey ho. And we'll just repeat on the other side. Keep forgetting to bring up colours higher so that when I do blend up, they still have a colour peeking through. So just reminding myself to blend further out, to blend higher, so that when I add the other shade, it's not going to be left out. But so far, not a bad. What is that on my eye? Have I got a little melia? I think I'm getting a melia on my eye. Great. Okay, we're going to get. So I've already made a little impact there on this shade here, and it's quite dusty. So I'm going to take the shade, this one here, and see what this does. It's a little bit Well, oh, hang on, we'll swatch. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to go for that one. This MAC brush that I've had for over 10 years, and it's like nowhere near as fluffy as it used to be when I had it. But it's fab. It just seems to fit my eyes perfectly, and I think everybody who does makeup all have that brush where they've had it for millions of years, and it's the most perfect brush ever. Right, okay. So it's not layering the best on top, washed out, but hey ho, keep building it up. Nice though, nice colours, because I'm going to put that orangey shade in the inner corner. Now obviously use a flat brush, or not a fluffy brush like a shadow brush, or maybe something a little denser like this, or a pencil brush, and you're going to get more pigment. But I thought I would just do a fluffy one for now and just see how it builds. This would be, because it's quite small, quite a nice little travel palette. So not used to doing browns. I always feel like I'm gonna make a mud fest, but so far looks okay, I think. It's quite orange, even though the colours I've picked, like there is brown shades, they are quite orangey. Now, is this even darker? So they're all very close to each other. So I think like if I keep adding them, I mean, I'll have a try, but I think it's gonna get a little, not muddy, but like not gonna show that well. Does it show? No, see? I'm adding that on and it's not really deepening it that much. I mean, I'll even it out on both sides, but they're all very close. It does look darker, but it's not rich or dark enough to add too much of a distinction between the two. And remember, this is on a P. Louise base, so a really grippy base. And just keep going backwards and forwards just to blend it out. Some shades are kicking up more than others, like the first shade, poof, super powdery. The other shades, not as much. But they also could depend on what brush I'm using. Just gonna soften the edges. Then I'm gonna take, where are you, pointy brush? Are you clean? Yes. I'm gonna take this dark shade here, like the black, which I'll just show you what it looks like on my finger. It's quite a powdery black, not the most pigmented, but that could work in my favour. So not too strong. Well, some would be better than none. Some would be better than none. That is not picking up anything. Oh my god, right, let's, what have I got, what can I use? I'm gonna use this really old, do you remember Model's Old Makeup? Got a palette years ago, hardly used it, it's not that good, but I'm gonna use this tiny brush that they've got there and see if I can pack it on like that. I've really caked the brush, tapping off the excess and just pat it on. That black is so patchy and it is not gripping on to the other shadows. There's a lot of fallout on my eye as well. I'm gonna try and sweep that away. Nobody wants a dark under eye. Just have to work with what I can do. That is just not the best. The black is, I mean, I've really tapped into it. The black is not great. Does it look, I can't see how well it looks on camera. Far away, it doesn't look too bad. Far away, it looks, if that's even a thing. Right, let's do on the other side. Other side, applying a bit better. Yeah, they don't layer too well on each other. Why won't you layer on each other? Build, build, build. Trying my hardest to get it to build. One side is definitely deeper than the other side, but I think that is about the best I can do with that black. I'm going to then, which shade do I want to use? I've got four shimmers, sorry. bad at counting. I think I'm gonna go with my gut and go with the orangey shade. I'm absolutely covered. I'm just gonna put that on my finger because I feel like this is gonna be the best way to apply it. Oh, it doesn't really show. It doesn't really show. I mean, it's nice, but it's not. Maybe just my finger with some spray. Oh, I think that's gonna. See, it goes. Have my finger a little bit more tacky. See if that does something. No. Well, we'll start off on the other side and do the same. It definitely needs like a lighter gold shade or a lighter orange shade to like do the pop. I'm absolutely covered. I've got reusable cotton pads absolutely everywhere in my room to wipe my fingers on. Right, I need something to buff out this mistake. This is red, this has got stuff on it. I need to clean my brushes. This doesn't have anything on it. Blend it off. Yeah, I do have quite a lot of fallout under here, and what can I do to make this go away? I'll have to cover it up a little bit with makeup, probably end up being a little bit cakey. And then I'm just gonna go back in with the brown, the dark brown shade. Blend it in a little bit. Don't know if I'm doing it justice. I need just a little bit of that orange in the inner corner where I've missed. There we go. Right, and then I'm going to do my liner underneath. I'm going to use this brown, just an Avon one. And then we'll smudge it out with the brown, leftover brown on the brush. Oh, that's a horrible face I'm making. That was an awful face I'm making. And then we'll pop a little bit of the bright orange on the inner corner, just to pop. I'm not going to put liner on because I want people to see what it looks like, but I want to put a little shimmer or something on my brow bone. What do I have here? That is not shimmery enough. I'm going to use this NYX New Vegas pigment. I don't think they do this anymore, but it's a really good pigment. Clean brush, anyone? Clean brush. Oh my god, I can't find anything. I'll just use this. Just take some off here. And just put a little bit on my brow bone. Oh, lovely. NYX's Gatsby pigment, Peach's Gatsby pigment would be a close dupe for this, for sure. I'm gonna put a little bit on the inner corner as well, for a little pizzazz. Why not? Okay, so that's that done. I'm gonna just let you see what it looks like. Oh, tip my camera up. So far, think yes, no? No? Okay, and then 1 second. Right, so now we need some blush. Well, I'm gonna firstly contour my face just really quickly with any brush. My God, I need to clean my brushes. Oh, we'll use this. This is a super old Too Faced Milk Choc Soleil in dark. When did I get this? 2015. Probably shouldn't be using it, but I hardly used it. And to be fair, it's pretty much brand new. Got it and then never used it. I got in one of those Sephora like Try Me boxes at the Kill Point with some other stuff. I think it was a Too Faced box actually. Overall, disappointing box. And I think I love the melted lipsticks, and then the Milk Choc Soleil was the best. Hate the Hangover primer. Anyway, less about Too Faced, more about the blush. So I'm gonna get this clean brush here. What? A clean brush? Am I mad? And we're gonna use the Lottie London. I'm just gonna tap it and dust it on. Ooh, that is bright, but I don't mind a bright blush. Oh my god, why do I keep saying brush? Ooh, that looks even brighter on the camera. I tell you right now, it is not as bright as that in real life. I mean, I do like a lot of blush, so I always, oh god, that looks so bright on camera, but I'm kind of like loving it. Okay, I'm gonna put some on my temples, a bit of blush draping. I always put on a little bit more blush than what I need, because then I don't necessarily have to lug around blusher throughout the day. I can't believe how bright this looks on camera. In real life, it's quite muted, but still. I ain't complaining. This is quite a dense brush though, so I reckon the maybe it's coming off a little bit more than what it is in real life. I don't know. What am I talking about, Sarah? Don't know. Okay. And then I'm just gonna just quickly just dust this down a little bit so it's maybe not as intense. Oh, I can't believe how bright that is. Whack a little bit on my beak. Why not? I enjoy this. I enjoy this blush a lot. This blush is so good. My application, maybe not so much, but we'll hide it with my fringe. When in doubt, hide it with a fringe. That is now covered in rain, so it's not as good. I'm going to put on some mascara and some lipstick. Be right back. Okay, so this is the final look of using the Lottie London blush, which I've just moved away. Lottie London blush here, and the Steve Laurent palette on my eyes. What do you think? I will be interested to see how much this palette is. I think this is a nice introduction palette because you've got, it's a nice, first of all, it's a nice everyday palette. If you like warm tone browns and oranges and things like that. It's not the most buildable, even with a good base. So I would say this is quite good for maybe someone starting out in makeup, maybe not as confident with trying out products, but maybe thinking, I'll give it a go. I'm not really spending anything extra on palettes, things like that, because it comes in my box. The blush, chef's kiss, beautiful, amazing. Lottie London, you're on my radar now. I've never even thought of, not even thought of even checking these out really until getting them in the boxes. But I'm quite interested to see how much this is worth. So we've got the booklet, I've got my phone, and we're gonna add everything up. I have a feeling that this palette is gonna be extortionate. So the first thing is the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. This is a deluxe mini, 50 mils, worth £30. This tiny little tube of cream is worth £30. My god. Then we've got the NCLA nail cuticle oil, and this is the So Rich birthday cake cuticle oil. It says, we love this limited edition birthday cake scented cuticle oil that NCLA has launched for their 10th birthday. So we had to include in our birthday box too, containing safflower seed oil and vitamin E to nourish your cuticles. This oil deeply hydrates and soothes, locking in moisture all day long. It's £13.80. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it seems small, but you only put a tiny bit of oil on your cuticles, so I can imagine it would last very long. Well, this palette is £23, and I really think that that is a super expensive palette for its quality. Again, if you're wanting affordable palettes, Colourpop, Makeup Revolution. At least with Makeup Revolution, you know it's not going to be maybe the best quality for the price, but you do get some hidden gems in there. I do not think this is worth £23. It's worth £10 because of the quality. Sorry, Steve. Steve Laurent, he did them really rubbish lip masks from a few boxes ago. Well, then I'm not surprised then. And then you've got the Lottie London blusher. This is full size as well, and an actually realistic price of £5.95. Yeah, £5.95. And then you've got the teeny tiny, it's so tiny I can't find it, deluxe mini. Are you having a laugh? Having a laugh. That's worth £6.30. It's not worth £6.30, that's for sure, I can tell you that. £30. So in total, this box comes to £79 and 5 pence. I think, where's the oh yeah, because of the 5 pence. I was like, where's that 5 pence come from? And I realised that the Lottie London was £5.95. So I think overall the box is really good value. I think again that maybe the brands that they put in here need to be more realistic with their pricing. You know, plastic packaging, very basic plastic packaging with a mirror in, and very basic quality eyeshadows should not be worth £23. £10 more realistic. But yes, that is everything. If you like this look and if you like this video, you can give a little thumbs up, and of course if you really liked it, you can subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 2,000. Hello to all the new people who have joined recently. I hope you're all doing really well. And what else was I going to say? Also, if you're new and you've just subscribed, I'm doing a giveaway, so I'll leave the link up here. Go check it out. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!